and welcome back to the next episode of my Draculaura cosplay progress. This time we are tackling the big one, the embroidery on the front of her dress. Starting at the top, I sketched out the lines with a piece of chalk, very lightly at first, and then once I was happy with the positioning, I went over again a little harder so I could see the lines better, and then started reverse chain stitching along the lines with pink embroidery floss. And while I'm here, I want to apologize for how long it's been since my last progress episode, because this took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. But of course, you can't rush art. And this took for flipping ever, but honestly, the end result was so worth it, I don't even care. And here's the first section of the top half of the dress fully embroidered. Not gonna lie, doing this first section was more than a little nerve-wracking, because I just wanted it to come out right. But I got the hang of it pretty quickly after that. Once I got into the groove, the next few sections were a breeze. And now we move on to the bottom half of the dress. This is the part that really took forever. Because as you can see here in this little picture lapse, I had to do one teeny section at a time, line by line. And for some reason, this bottom section down here took the longest. But the end result was worth it. And she looks so beautiful. However, we're still not done because we still have to embroider those little loops that I have circled in this picture on the outside of the facade. Now this part right here was way more nerve-wracking than embroidering any of the spiderweb lines. And a little more difficult. But don't worry guys, I wasn't stressed out the entire time I was doing this, because embroidering the spiderweb lines was actually very relaxing and therapeutic. Now by the time I got to embroidering the loops, I was so mentally done with embroidering on this dress that I decided to power through embroidering all of these little loops. And it took me about 2.5 to 3 hours for each side. And here it is, all done. And I couldn't be happier with the results. She looks absolutely beautiful. I am so proud of myself, guys. But now we have to tackle a problem that I have been dreading, and that's figuring out how to cover up these sections where I cut the trim. And then after that, I have to put on this extra thick boy trim on the top of the dress. But that will be for the next episode. And thank you all for sticking with me on this insane journey, and I will see you next time.